This link is for first hour. For second hour, we have another link. Okay, you have to join separate link for second hour. Those who are attending online. Okay, few things just I want to give you as an idea. Already discussed earlier. Again, this is the final time. I'm again discussing. Okay, all of you. Thing is that you have 30 marks of mid-sem exam. Okay, mid-sem exam means there will be two mid-sem. Like you know, mid 1 and mid 2. We will take the average marks. We'll take the average marks. 50 marks of final exam. If final exam will conduct, okay, depends on the scenario. It may be online, offline, depending on the scenario. There will be 50 marks of end semester examination. Okay, 20 marks of quiz. This 20 marks is for CSC. CSC means like cumulative semester examination. Okay, so this is rubrics. Okay, you have 20 marks of quiz. Quiz will be conducted after each and every chapters completed. Okay, once the chapter is completed, I will conduct a quiz. Okay, so there will be total 6 quiz. Okay, maybe I cannot take the quiz of last chapter, so maybe up to 5 quiz will be there. Okay, Viva 25 marks, term work 25 marks. This term work is going to be assignments. This term work is going to be your assignments, and total 150. Assignments means once I will complete the chapter, each and every chapters, I will ask you to send the assignments in Google Drive, in Google Classroom. I will create a classroom. I will ask you to join the classroom. Okay, that is all about the semester. All right. So let's proceed. So we have completed up to Euler's graph. Today we are going to start the next graph known as Hamiltonian graph. Before that, I think we have completed this 3 graphs also, right? Okay. So let's start Hamiltonian graph or Hamiltonian circuit. Hamiltonian graph or Hamiltonian circuit. Not all. I mean, it's 2 different concepts. One is Hamiltonian circuit, one is Hamiltonian graph. Okay. So a circuit connected by a graph G is said to be Hamiltonian circuit if it includes every vertex. So what's the concept of Hamiltonian circuit? It needs to include every vertex. Every vertex. Includes every vertex. Means question arised. That is it necessarily true that we have to include all the edges as well? No. Okay. We may skip the edges. But we have to attain all the vertices. Since it is a circuit, that means starting point and ending point both must be same. Means starting vertex and end vertex both must be same. What is the definition of circuit? Nancia, what is a circuit? Tell me. Is a closed loop having, yes, closed loop plus you're not audible. Loud and proper. Whatever you are saying, loud and proper. Closed loop where vertex repetition not allowed. Closed loop where vertex repetition not allowed. Repeat. Vertex repetition not allowed. Okay. So this is called a circuit. Since it is a circuit, that means it's again a closed loop where vertex repetition not allowed. Now, if I give you this kind of circuit in a graph, this kind of circuit present means that graph is known as Hamiltonian graph. In a graph, this kind of circuit present means that graph known as Hamiltonian graph. Like this graph is a Hamiltonian graph. Why it's so? Why it is a Hamiltonian graph? Because we can find a circuit which covers all these vertices, starting from here, here, here. Okay. No. Just a minute. Here, 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 and here. Right? If you observe this circuit, okay, this red one, this red line is a circuit, right? What is the degree of each and every vertices of this red lines? 2. Because it is a circuit, so if I construct the subgraph of the circuit is having degree 2 of each every vertex. For each vertex, we have degree 2 if I consider this subgraph as a circuit. Okay. Now, since we can find a circuit which covered all the vertices of this graph, so this graph is a Hamiltonian graph and this circuit is a Hamiltonian circuit. This circuit is a Hamiltonian circuit and this graph is a Hamiltonian graph. Okay, so I hope it's clear what is Hamiltonian circuit and what is Hamiltonian graph. What is Hamiltonian graph? This graph, whole graph is a Hamiltonian graph. This whole graph is a Hamiltonian graph. These yellow lines, okay, these yellow lines are construction of whole graph. So this whole graph is going to be your Hamiltonian graph and this red circuit is going to be your Hamiltonian circuit. Okay? Clear? Now, next graph. This graph is not a Hamiltonian graph. This graph is not a Hamiltonian graph. Can anyone tell me why not? This graph is not a Hamiltonian graph. Can anyone tell me why not a Hamiltonian graph? Yes. Yes, there is a repetition of vertex and we cannot construct a circuit which covers all the vertices. If I suppose start from A, B, C, D, E, and again C. So C is repeating. Since C is repeating, so repetition not allowed. That's why even I cannot construct a circuit which covers all the vertices. So this graph is not a Hamiltonian graph. Manuraj asked me what is the difference between normal circuit and Hamiltonian circuit. Manuraj, normal circuit means, suppose in this graph, in the previous graph, we can construct normal circuit. This is a normal circuit. This is a normal circuit in the previous graph. But this circuit is not a Hamiltonian circuit. Why? Because it not covered all the vertices. Hamiltonian circuit means it covered all vertices. Normal circuit means lots of normal circuits are there in a graph. Okay, may not cover all these vertices. Okay, Manuraj, clear? Okay, note it down, all of you. Once you complete it, you can go for the next page. Open your mask and ask me. It's not a circuit. Yes, it's not a circuit. Vertex repeated means its circuit is not possible. Circuit is possible only when vertex is not repeating. Only once, so vertex are only once. Okay, but circuit means it's a closed walk. Circuit means it's a closed walk. Starting vertex, ending vertex both are same, but vertex, inside vertex are not repeating. Inside vertex are not repeating. All right, let's proceed for the next things. What is Hamiltonian path? What is Hamiltonian path? If we remove any edge from a Hamiltonian circuit, then this path is known as Hamiltonian path. Okay, what is Hamiltonian path? First construct a Hamiltonian circuit. And remove any edge. Cut one edge. Just cut one edge. That graph is known as Hamiltonian path. So the length of Hamiltonian path in a connected graph of n vertex is n minus 1. Okay, because we have n vertex. So what is the length of Hamiltonian path? Is n minus 1. Okay. It is easy to construct a Hamiltonian circuit in a complete graph, that we can construct easily the Hamiltonian circuit, right? So it is a complete graph. What is a Hamiltonian circuit? Hamiltonian circuit is just go for outside periphery. Just join the periphery, outside periphery. Yes, this one is a Hamiltonian circuit. This red one is a Hamiltonian circuit. Now if I ask you what is Hamiltonian path? Hamiltonian path is, this one is a Hamiltonian path. Only one edge you have to remove from the circuit. This one is Hamiltonian path. If you are not satisfied, then remove this one. Remove the other edge. Remove the other edge. This one is also Hamiltonian path. Okay, what is the length? What is the length of Hamiltonian path? 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many vertex are there? 5 vertex. Length is 4. 4 means 5 minus 1. Okay, n minus 1 is the length for a connected graph. I think Nakibullah asked again, what is the difference between normal circuit and Hamiltonian circuit? I gave the answer, same answer to Manuraj just right before. Okay, so Manuraj, please send the answer to Nakibullah through chat box. Okay, whatever I told you, just send him through chat box. What's the difference between Hamiltonian circuit and normal circuit? Okay, next graph is important graph, very important graph known as Peterson graph. What is a Peterson graph? A graph, this specific graph is known as Peterson graph. It has no Hamiltonian circuit, so it is not a Hamiltonian graph. You can try, but you cannot find any Hamiltonian circuit here. Okay, so is this graph? This is a graph known as Peterson graph. How to construct? First you have to draw a star. First try to draw a star. Okay, then try to put a parallel vertex of the outside vertex of the star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 parallel vertex. Now try to join them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now try to join the outside layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this graph is known as Peterson graph. If you know cricket, there is one player, a cricketer known as Kevin Peterson. Right now he's not playing. He retired. Another cricketer is there from South Africa, named as Alvaro Peterson. He is playing right now. So this is called Peterson graph. Right. This graph is not Hamiltonian. It cannot construct any Hamiltonian circuit. Now all of you try to find the degree of each and every vertices of this graph. Try to find the degree of the vertices and tell me, is it Euler graph or not? Is it a Euler graph or not? Write down on chat box. If you find the degree, if you find the degree of each and every vertices, you will get the degree as 3. All the vertices is having degree 3. So this is the speciality of Peterson graph. All the vertices is having degree 3. Okay. So this graph is not a Euler graph, because to have Euler graph, all vertices must have the degree as even number. 3 is odd number. So this graph is not a Euler graph. Right? Let's proceed. Now you have to determine few questions I will ask you. Determine which of the following is a Hamiltonian graph. If it is a Hamiltonian graph, then write down the Hamiltonian circuits. If it is not Hamiltonian, then you have to justify your answer by writing. Okay? Why not? The first graph. Go for it. Giving you 5 minutes of time. Think and give me the answer. Is it a Hamiltonian graph? Write down on chat box. If it is yes, Hamiltonian, then write yes. Also write the Hamiltonian circuit. If it is not, then why not? You have to mention. Okay, vertex is not visible. I will write the vertex. B, A, C, G, D, E, F. Okay, Haptamu, if it is Hamiltonian, write down the circuit. Anyone completed? I think many of you completed. Yes, it is a Hamiltonian circuit. A B F E D G C A is going to be one of the circuit, that is Hamiltonian circuit. Okay, so this graph is Hamiltonian graph because we can find a Hamiltonian circuit. Okay, all right. So what is the circuit here? To construct the circuit, A B F E D G C A. This is going to be the circuit, right? It's covering all the vertices. Okay. I mean, you can construct other circuits also, but this is one of the circuit. Next question for you. Next question for you. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Go for it, all of you. Okay, Manuraj. Waiting for other answers. Manuraj, this is not a perfect answer. You have to give the perfect answer, not just that is repeating. Okay, you have to try to construct a circuit, and you have to write that this is a circuit where this vertex is repeating. That's why it is not a Hamiltonian circuit. That is the perfect answer. Is it Hamiltonian? No. It is not a Hamiltonian circuit. You can identify it is not a Hamiltonian graph because you cannot find a Hamiltonian circuit. One vertex will be repeated. If you try to construct a Hamiltonian circuit here, let's starting from A, B, G, E, B. Okay, let's forget about B because there is other option is there. G, E, D, C. But once you come to C, then there is no other option, either B, A or E. If you go to A, F will be left. If you go to E, then E is repeating. If you go to B, then B will be repeating. Okay, so there is no other option. So E is repeating here. That's why it is Hamiltonian. It is not a Hamiltonian graph. All right, it is not a Hamiltonian graph. All of you have to write, don't just write not a Hamiltonian. You will not get the marks. Okay, you have to justify your answer that this is the way we can move. After that, from C, there is three ways. Either we can go for B. If I go for B, then B will repeat. If I go for A, then we will miss F. If I go for E, then AE will repeat. That's why it is not a Hamiltonian circuit. We cannot construct Hamiltonian circuit. That's why it's not a Hamiltonian graph. Let's go for the next concept. Okay. The very next concept is known as tree and binary tree. Let's go for it. Francis. Okay. So what is a tree? The new concept is, what is a tree? A tree is a connected graph without any circuits. Means what? Tree is a connected graph without any circuit. Tatendra, what is the meaning of this? Tree is a connected graph without any circuit. No loop is there. Okay, loop will be not there, right? Any other things? Yes, Miritya, it is like a path. So it is like a path. Okay. So whenever you can construct a circuit, okay, just remove one edge from the circuit, you will get a tree. From each circuit, you have to remove one edge. From each circuit, you have to remove one edge, single edge. You will get a tree. That means if you observe this particular graph, okay, this is a tree. Why? There is no circuit, because this is not connected, this is not connected, this is not connected. So if they are connected, then it is not a tree. If they were connected, then it is not a tree, because we can find a circuit. We could find a circuit. This one is a circuit. Okay, this one is another circuit. Okay, so since we cannot find any circuit, here, and also it is a connected graph. So connected graph without any circuit is known as a tree. Okay. In other words, a connected graph with no cycles. No cycle means no circuit. Cycle stands for circuit. All right. The edge of tree is known as branches. In a tree, the edge of each and every tree, we denote them as branches. The elements of the tree is known as node. Elements means what? Vertex. Vertex of tree known as nodes. Okay, this is the name. This is the nomenclature. Okay, this is just a nomenclature that edges of tree known as branches and vertex of tree known as nodes. Okay. You guys know very well the same things in your data structure subject. In your data structure subject, these things will come. If it is not coming yet, it will come within 1 month. Okay. Always tree is a simple graph. Tree is a simple graph. That means no parallel edge, no self loop. Tree is a simple graph. Nancia, just throw it up. Tree is a simple graph, means it is having no parallel edge, neither self loop. Okay. Also, for tree, we should have at least one vertex. Okay, at least one vertex, a vertex of degree 1, and that is called leaf. That means at least one vertex must be there in a tree. For any tree, we must have at least one vertex. Without any vertex, that means null graph is not possible. Null graph is not possible. Okay. Yeah, null graph means one vertex null graph is possible. One vertex null graph is possible. Also, a vertex of degree 1 in a tree is known as leaf. And remember, in a tree, we must have only three type of vertex. One is degree 1, degree 2, degree 3. Degree 1, degree 2, degree 3. These three types of nodes is there. Okay, three types of nodes only present. Okay, three types of nodes. Degree 1, degree 2, or degree 3. So this degree 1 nodes is known as leaf. Degree 1 node is known as leaf. What about other nodes? Degree 1, degree 2 and degree 3 non-leaf. Okay, these are the simple nodes. Okay, so if someone asks you construct a tree with one vertex, construct a tree with one vertex, it's just a dot, just a dot. It's a tree of one vertex. Tree of two vertex, just a line segment. Tree of three vertex, this one. Tree of four vertex, this one. Tree of five vertex, this one. Like that, you have to construct a tree up to 10 vertex. So up to 5 vertex, here I have constructed up to 4 vertex. Sorry, up to 5 vertex. No, up to 4 vertex, I have constructed. So because this is a 4 vertex 2 case. For 4 vertex, we have 2 cases. Okay, 2 possible cases. Now, next I will ask you to construct a tree of 5 vertex. All possible tree of 5 vertex. Construct. All possible tree of 5 vertex. All possible tree of 5 vertex. So all possible tree of 5 vertices. I can draw one, let's say this one. 1, okay, is this a tree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, straightforward tree. Okay, in this tree, how many vertices are 5 vertices are there? Similarly, I can draw another. It is also another tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 vertices, another tree. Like that, this is T1, T2. Like that, try another possible combinations. Okay, and show me the all possible combination of 5 vertices, tree of 5 vertices. So how to identify these two trees are same? Just count the degree. Count the degree. If I count the degree of this tree, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. If I count the degree of this tree, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. So these two are different. So construct all different tree. Okay. Count the degree. If the degree are same, then the tree are same. Maybe their structure are different, but tree are same. No, there is no possibility of 4 degree. Manuraj. Only up to 3 degree. Tree for only up to 3 degree. 4 degree is not possible in a tree. 1, 2, 3. Only these 3 degrees are possible. This is not possible. 4. This is not a tree. Tree means always a thing of chain. So whenever it's a 4 degree, it's not a chain. Depending on other 2 handles. Okay, so I have constructed this 2 tree. Another possibilities is there. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 3, 2, 1, 1. The both are same. No change. So I think there are 2 possibilities. Only 2 possibilities is there. Any more possibilities? 3 possibilities? Okay, show me another possibility. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same one, I mean. Can anyone find other possibilities? Apart from P1 and P2, anyone? Other possibilities? Okay. 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. Another possibility is 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. But you have five vertices? Really? Okay, so 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, these are the 2 possibilities. I don't think any other possibility is possible here. Right? If possible, find it. First to 8 degree 2, other 3. First to 8 degree 2, other 3. first with degree 2, like this. This is what you are talking about, binary tree. But here it is 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. Already we have done 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. This one the same. Okay, this one the same. So don't need to do this. Just structure is different. I am not talking about the structure. I am asking about the tree. These are the 2 trees possible, Manuraj. Any other tree is possible, then please let me know. Okay. So that's all. Next, I will go for the next topic. Okay, yeah. First one, 1, 2, 3. First one is degree 3 means I have done this 2 degree. Which one is first? First vertex with 3 degree. Manuraj, what you want to say? Please tell me. Turn on your mic and please tell me. Yes, same. Yes, same. Yeah. So the next question is, next thing is that construct a tree with 7 vertices having 3 leaves. 7 vertices is having 3 leaves and sorry, 4 leaves. 4 leaves. 7 vertices having 4 leaves and 1 node with degree 2. Go for it. Construct a tree with 7 vertices having 4 leaves and 1 node with degree 2. Done? Only one node having degree 2, all others are, all other nodes are 4 leaves. We have 4 leaves and other depending on the scenario, but one node with degree 2. Degree 4 is not possible. That's it. Okay, so you can construct like this. Okay, this is having 2 mother node, 1 leaf, 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 4 leaf. This is 3. This is 3. Right. This tree is known as binary tree. I will let you know what is binary tree. This structure is known as binary tree. Next concept. What is a forest? What is a forest? A disjoint collection of trees is known as forest. A disjoint collection means distinct, different type of collections. Different connected graph makes them disconnected, and all together you can say it is a forest. So all together it's a disconnected graph, and all together is known as a forest. Like this are the different collections. You may ask me, sir, what is the collections? The first, this is one tree, this is another tree, this is a tree, this is another tree, this is another tree. All together it's a forest, F. All together, what is the forest? Regular. Don't forget, try to remember these things. Try to remember the concept of forest, regular forest. Forest means what? It's a combination of different trees. Combination of different trees is known as forest. So here it's the same things. Combination of all different disjoint trees, disconnected trees is known as forest. Okay? Okay, so let's stop the 1 hour first. Sorry? That is my point. If it is connected, then I will take this together. This together, these are points. If all are connected like this, all are connected, then it is not a point. So it's tree. Okay, it's a tree. All right. So let me stop the class now. I will start another class. Right now, and all students who are joined online,